All right, we're now streaming live on YouTube. Officer Davis, please open up court.
All rise. 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Demetria Brue. Please refrain from talking until your case is called. No recording is allowed. You may be seated. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. All right, calling, I think this is Mr. Hork. Are you handling Mr. Cox's cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Calling case number 21346-214, Malkin Detroit Corporation or Corp versus Laverne Stallworth and all occupants. Appearances.
Good afternoon, Joe Horka, P75969 for the plaintiff.
Good afternoon. Do we have Stallworth?
Yes, her son. I'm her son.
Are you an occupant of 15867
Yes.
Prest?
Yes, I am.
What's your name?
Justin Hill.
All right. And where is Miss Stallworth?
My mom passed a couple months ago, back in November, from COVID.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. All right. This is a first hearing. Mr. Stallworth, have you applied for CR funds?
I did. I have.
Okay. Did you speak with an agency attorney?
I spoke with like the landlord. I spoke with like the person who been like dealing with me, because I've been kind of like keeping her updated on life and everything. And I talked to, I think she represented the rental company A&H.
Okay.
But she's probably the only one I spoke to though.
Okay, great. Thank you. So what the court is going to do is give you an adjournment date for the CR funds to continue processing. And your date is July 26th.
Okay.
Your time is going to be 11:05 a.m. And I'm going to have you speak with an attorney today in a breakout room. We do have agency attorneys and they will give you some advice today. Okay.
Okay.
Give me a moment. So Attorney Brewer is going to speak with you.
Will I also get like an email or letter in the mail reminding me about the exact date?
Well, I'm telling you now, you remind yourself. I mean, you will get a notice for sure, but I know you're not
Okay.
just not thinking about the date, are you?
No, I'm most definitely thinking about the date, but
Do you have a pen and paper? Well, that's okay. That's okay. We're going to send you a notice. It's July 26th at 11:05 a.m. We'll mail you a notice.
Okay, great.
Okay. All right. So you're going to be in a room with Jamie Smith, Attorney Brewer, and all you have to do is just press the join.
Right now?
Right now, sir. Okay, thank you. Case 21346-210, James Gully II versus all occupants of 10367 Beachdale. This is a complaint to recover possession of property. The court is in receipt of the summons complaint notice to quit. There is no proof of service in the file. And let's see, do we have James Gully II?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state your name, please.
James Clarence Gully II.
Thank you. And do we have any occupants of 10367 Beachdale? Any occupants of 10367 Beachdale? Okay, hearing none. Mr. Gully, this is the first hearing. Although the court does understand that this is a complaint to recover possession of property, but the court is still required to adjourn the matter.
Excuse me, Judge.
Yes.
Someone on that case, they did check in. I don't know what happened to them, but they did check in.
Is it the telephone that's on mute?
It might be.
Okay, let's see if I can get their attention. All right, I'm trying to send them a notice to unmute. If you live at 10367 Beachdale, please answer, unmute your device and state your names. All right, so I have to adjourn the matter anyway, because it's a first hearing. So, Mr. Gully, this matter is going to have a short adjournment to June 14th, 2021 at, what's adjourn it for? 1:45. So that's June 14th, 1:45 p.m. All right, and if they don't show up then, but you need to make sure that you have your proof of service. How did you serve them?
It was put on the, it was taped to the door.
Oh, you had a court officer do the service?
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, did you hire a court officer from 36th District Court?
I did not from 36th District Court, no.
Who did you hire?
I had a friend put it on his door.
I don't know that well, let me see your proof of service. I'm going to need to see service. I don't see any proof of service. So mail that to the, mail that, excuse me, mail that, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Mail your proof of service to 36th District Court, and I will review it to make sure that it's proper. If it's not, there's no service, and you'll have to get service properly. That's why I asked you if you hired a court officer from 36th District Court, because they know how to properly serve people, okay? Your friend may not. All right,
Yes.
thank you. You're free to leave. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. Case 21346-218, Mutual Property Management LLC versus Patricia Lewis and all occupants. Appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ely Bijani on behalf of the plaintiff, P74626.
Thank you. Good morning. Do you have a Patricia Lewis? This is a complaint to recover possession of property. There's no proof of service in the file. There's no lease agreement, not much of anything. This is a first hearing date, and so the court is going to adjourn this matter to June 17th at 1:45 a.m. I'm sorry, p.m. 1:45 p.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. First, there's no lease agreement because my clients were not able to obtain a lease from the previous management company. Okay. Secondly, I show that this is the only case for a lot of my files that we have not received the documents from the court. So I don't have any papers either, and we're unable to serve her because we had nothing to serve her with.
So she hasn't been served?
No, she hasn't, Your Honor.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, then I'm going to make a note that the June 17th date is going to be the first hearing because there is no service. And my clerk is hearing that you have not received documentation from the court, and you're stating that this is not the only case where you haven't received documentation from the court?
This is the only case that I haven't received documents from the court.
Oh, okay. Then I'll make a note for you to get those documents.
Okay, and how would I do that? Should I email your clerk?
No, please don't email her. That's no more emails to Ms. Hubbard. Not gonna work. Just call her. Call the courtroom, and you can have a conversation with her.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. And then the rest of your matters aren't, they don't start until 2. Wait, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, it's just 2. Oh no, you have one that starts at 2:30 and another one at 2:40. So we're going to pass on your matters. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, we're going to take do we have anybody representing Mr. Bouchard? Mr. Bouchard. All right, the remainder of these matters are starting in just a few minutes. So the court's going to take a brief recess.
Checking in.
Hi, Ms. Warwick. You
Hi,
checking
how
in
are
on-
you?
Okay, how are you? You checking in on one case?
Just one case and it's the first hearing. Are you giving me the date now?
No, this is the court officer. I'm just checking you in.
Okay.
Is there anyone else that needs to check in?
Up on that shit. Ooh.
Yes, hi, Mark Wasbury. I'm here on
Okay.
226.
Okay. All right. I have you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else that needs to check in?
I'm not sure if you have me or not. I'm on behalf of Beal Properties.
What's your case number?
Ends in 223.
Is that for Judge Demetria Brue?
I believe so.
What's the full case number?
213-462-23.
What's the name on it?
Beal Properties versus Bainham, Seaburn, and Stevenson.
Okay, no, wrong judge. Wrong
I'm
day.
sorry.
You're going to be before Judge Alicia Jones Coleman, July 28th at 10:15.
July 28th,
Yeah,
7/28 at 10:15. Okay, thank you.
you're welcome.
Hi, I would like to check in too.
What's your name?
My name is Zaria Watley. I think the case is under Selena Watley though. Her, my mom. Yeah.
Okay, I have you checked in.
Oh, you have me checked in? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Is there anyone else that needs to check in?
I checked in earlier. Is that still valid?
Yes, I have you, Ms. Rollins.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Court is back in session. Case number 213462222, Martin Luther King II versus Selena Watley. Do we have a Selena Watley? Yes, I see. Ma'am, state your name for the record.
Selena Watley.
Miss Watley, the baby's crying. Can you calm the baby down?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, thank you. And Ms. Watley, have you applied for CR funds?
Actually, I signed a new lease agreement with them last week.
You've signed a new lease agreement with the landlord?
Yeah, last week.
Is that with the understanding that you're going to apply for CR funding?
No, I don't know about all that. All I know is I signed a new lease with them. It's right here on the 5th.
Yeah, I can't read that. Miss, you can put it down. We're here virtually. I can't see it the way you think I might be able to see it. I just can't. So this is a complaint for to recover possession of property, which is really interesting because they are asking for you to move out. And you said you signed a new lease, correct?
Yes, on the 5th of last week.
Wow. So maybe that's why there's not a representative from, well, there still should be somebody here.
Yeah, they told me that I still had to, even though I signed the new lease, they told me I still had to appear on with you all virtual.
Yeah, but they're not here virtually, so I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna pass on this matter. Just hold on. You can mute your device again. Let's see if they come in the next 10 minutes. If not, I'll recall the case.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Case 21346-226, Rose Community Management versus Regina Murrell Williams and all occupants. And this is a complaint to recover possession of property. The court does have a proof of service by personal service appearances.
May it please the court, Mark Wasbury, P 51575 on behalf of plaintiff. This is a first hearing.
Thank you and good afternoon. Regina Murrell Williams, Miss Murrell Williams are occupants of 15400 West 7 Mile Road, apartment 611. All right, this is a first hearing. The court does recognize that this is a complaint to recover possession. The next hearing date and time will be let's go with June 22nd. Give me a moment. June 22nd, 2021 at 1:45 p.m. And the court will make a note that the defendant failed to appear. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Is that it from you, Mr. Wasberg?
Yes,
All right.
That's it. Have a nice day.
Do the same.
Thanks.
All right, case 21346-230 Midpoint Real Estate Services LLC versus Hope Nicole Brue and all occupants. Appearances.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Diane Wyrock on behalf of plaintiff P59773. This is a non-payment for 16707 Prevost in Detroit, first hearing.
Thank you. This will be a CR adjournment for July 22nd, 2021 at 1:45 p.m.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. All right, court's in recess. All right, we are back on the record. Calling case number 213-46234, MBA Management Detroit LLC versus Jayla Robinson and all occupants. This is a first hearing on a complaint for non-payment of rent. There is a proof of service in the file. Looks like there's a lease agreement also. All right, appearances.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ely Bijani on behalf of the plaintiff, P74626.
Good afternoon. Do we have a Jayla Robinson? Jayla Robinson. All right, that person is not answering, but this is a first hearing. And so this matter is adjourned with good cause being found to July 30th, 2021, 1:45. Let's make it 1:55 p.m. And this is a Sarah adjournment. And although we are a little early on the next case, but it's got to be adjourned anyway. Case 213-46238, MBA Management Detroit LLC versus Brandy Edwards and all occupants. And this is a first hearing on a complaint for non-payment of rent with a proof of service appearance.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ely Bijani on behalf of the plaintiff, P74626.
Good afternoon.
Judge,
Yes.
this is the in person. She's here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Brandy Edwards? Brandy Edwards?
Yes, ma'am. Let's speak up louder.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right. So she's in person, Mr. Brajani. State your name, ma'am.
Brandy Edwards.
All right, thank you, Miss Edwards. Have you applied for CR funds?
No.
Is that something that you're going to do? Apply for CR funds? It's money from the federal government, COVID emergency relief funds, relief assistance.
I just saw it on when I got my thing, so I'm trying to go through the process.
You're trying to go through what?
The process of the funds. I didn't know about it until I got the subpoena.
Okay, very well. So what the court is going to do is give you a date to return. That date is going to be July 30th. No. That date's going to be July 29th. July 29th at 2:05 p.m. And so ordinarily I put you in a breakout room with an attorney, but since you're in person, what I'm going to do is give you the attorney's name and number, and you'll call the attorney and he'll speak with you about the COVID program, okay? Excuse me, about the Sarah program. The attorney's name is Attorney Jameson Brewer, B-R-E-W-E-R, and a number, Mr. Brewer?
That's 313-457-9237.
Okay, and make sure you call him, please.
And
Thank you.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, Mr. Brewer.
I know this is public right now, but if she wouldn't mind giving me her number just in case. I don't know if she's willing to do that or not.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that, Mr. Brewer, but call him up. Can she call you within the next 30 minutes?
Sure,
Maybe.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Call him within 30 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Is
Okay,
that a yes?
that's fine.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you very much. All right, have a good day.
Thank you, Judge. I believe that covers my docket today. So you're not in the courtroom right now? I thought you were sitting on the bench. It looks like it.
If you see a seal behind me, that's the courtroom.
I know, but I'm looking at the courtroom and the other screen.
Oh well.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye. Let's see who we have. Selena W. State your name, ma'am. Oh, right.
Selena.
You were on that other case with Mr. Bouchard, right? Yeah.
I don't.
Okay, I'm going to recall it. Recalling case 213462222, Martin Luther King II versus Selena Watley. And state your name again, ma'am.
Selena Watley.
All right, Ms. Watley, this matter was scheduled for a 2 o'clock hearing. It's 2:38. The plaintiff has failed to appear, and you indicated that you've just signed a new lease, so the court is dismissing this matter without prejudice. If plaintiff decides to refile it, they'll have to reserve you.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You do the same. Thank you so very much.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'll just let her know that we're here. Hold on for a second.
Okay, virtual courtroom.
We have 2 more cases, Ms. Hubbard, and I guess there's some people who are going to be coming in.
She muted.
Well, it's not time for anybody's case yet anyway. The next case is 250.
Oh.
Court's in recess, but you can check her in.
Judge? Yes.
No, this is the clerk. What case are you on?
Okay, I'm on the Midpoint versus Hope Brue. And we were told we were supposed to be in Judge Coleman's court, and we just found out that we're supposed to be in your court.
That's fine.
It was
This is
supposed
the
to be
landlord tenant. What's the case
Yes.
number?
Hold on a second. My client is on there, Hope Brue. You see her name there? Let me
That
let
case
her.
is, excuse me, good morning, good afternoon. This is Judge Brue. That case has been disposed of.
Okay, no, Judge Brue, if I may. The paperwork that the landlord provided said Judge Coleman. We would have been on Judge Coleman's website all this time until we called in and said, well, what's going on?
I understand that, but I have Judge Coleman's cases. So anything that's if it's Judge Donald Coleman, it's me. If it's Judge
Yes.
Alicia Jones Coleman, then it's Judge Alicia Jones Coleman. Didn't we give a date for that, Ms. Hubbard?
Yes, what's the new date?
7/22 at 1:45.
The new date is July 22nd at what time, Ron?
1:45.
1:45.
Okay, so it's not really disposed of. It was adjourned?
It was
Yes.
disposed of for it. No, I'm not changing my words. It has been disposed of for today with a new date.
Okay, thank you so much. I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you,
Judge.
Constable. Have a great day. So
Yes, you
don't
too.
go to Judge Coleman next time. Come to
And
me.
Certainly won't. The
Okay.
paperwork was different, but thank you.
All
Have
right.
a great day.
Yeah,
Thank
should have
you.
had the courtroom, but that's fine.
Yes, it
All
should.
right. All
Okay,
right.
thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, court is back in session. Case number 21346-242, Robin Jefferson versus Tamika Ali Rollins and all occupants. And this is a complaint for, to recover possession of property and appearances. We have a Robin Jefferson on the box. Please start your video. All right, this matter is adjourned. I'm sorry, Ms. Rollins, state your name.
Tamika Ali Rollins.
All right, can you start your video? Okay, thank you very much. Have you applied for Sarah funds?
I tried, but online it says you have to know your landlord's email address, and I doesn't have her information far as that goes.
Okay, yeah, that can be, you know, the whole applying for Sarah can be a bit complicated. So what I'm going to do is, give me a moment. I'm going to adjourn this case so that you can apply for Sarah funding. Your return date to court is going to be July 29th, 2021 at 2:15 p.m. July 29th at 2:15 p.m. And I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Ms. Rollins, with attorney Jameson Brewer.
Oh, God. I can't hear.
I don't know where that outburst came from, but in any event, we have a lawyer here, and that lawyer's name is attorney Jameson Brewer. He's going to explain to you the whole Sarah process and help you navigate.
That's Miss Jefferson. I think she's saying she's here.
She says she can't hear.
Oh, she can't hear.
Yeah, let's see if I can help her. Miss Jefferson.
I can't hear. Where are you guys?
Miss Jefferson, I'm going to see if I can
hear.
I'm going to see if I can send her a chat to get somebody to help her. In the meantime, Miss Rollins, you're going to go in breakout room number 1 with Jamie.
I can't hear.
Gosh. With Jamie Smith and attorney Jameson Brewer. And then you don't have to return here today. You come back on the date that I told you, July 29th. And if you speak with Miss Jefferson, tell her this matter is adjourned to July 29th, 2021. And maybe she can get, if I don't know if she's an older woman, but have her get, you know, a grandchild or a niece or nephew or somebody young to help her when she comes back on in July, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Do you see the word join? Okay, she's got it. All right, we have one more case. It's a 3 o'clock matter, so we'll see. We have 8 minutes. Ms. Hubbard, hi. All right, court's in recess. right, court's back in session. Miss Jefferson?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Miss Jefferson.
Thank you.
Miss Jefferson, we adjourned your case, okay?
Yes.
And the new date for you to return is July 29th at 2:15. That's to allow your tenant to apply for SARA funding so that she could obtain some federal government money to pay her rent, okay? Miss Jefferson, are you still with us? Miss Jefferson?
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. I'm back. I'm sorry. Tell me that again. I'm sorry, Judge. I'm so sorry. I can't. I'm sorry.
No, Miss Jefferson, that's okay. This, many people aren't used to, none of us really are used to doing these, conducting hearings virtually. We're all getting used to it. And so, what I tell people, the young folks know how to use these computers more so than I do. I don't know your age, Miss Jefferson, but if you have someone in your family who can help you next time so that they can enable your video and also your audio, that would really alleviate a lot of stress off you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So your new date, Miss Jefferson, is July 29th at 2:15 a.m., okay?
July 29th at 2:15 p.m.
PM, I'm sorry, PM, yes, absolutely.
Yes. I kind of guess, can I ask you what kind of happened or just wait and talk to my lawyer?
Nothing happened other than your tenant was present. Your tenant is still here. She's in a room now, a breakout room, speaking with an attorney about the SARA Fund program.
Okay. Okay, but as I was understood that if I volunteer or do with the SARA, then I can't, she has to stay there, but I don't want her in my property anymore, Judge.
Well, oh, this is a complaint to recover possession of property. I'm sorry. Yeah.
The lease has been up for a year since November 1st. She just won't move. She's paid me. She's fulfilled her 1 year.
Okay.
Why won't she move?
Let me go into the breakout room and see if I can get them. I'm gonna have them come into the room. Hold on a second.
Please, because I want her out.
Well, you're not gonna get her out today because she's gonna get another day anyway, but.
That's fine, but yes.
Just a second. I need
Okay.
to recall the case. Just a second.
Okay, okay.
Actually, let me send a message. Maybe they can come out.
Okay. My nerve's so bad. Oh my God.
See if I can get them, if they can see that.
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Hubbard, I'm going to try and join them.
Okay.
All right, we're all back in the meeting room, and the court is recalling case 21346-242, Robin Jefferson versus Tamika Ali Rollins and all occupants. And this is a complaint to recover possession of property and appearances. Miss Rollins, state your name.
Tamika Ali Rollins.
Thank you. Miss Jefferson, state your name.
Robin Jefferson.
Thank you. I believe Mr. Sagati is representing Miss Jefferson. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, it is, Gary. Gary Scotti here, Your Honor, P39047.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Brewer?
Your Honor, I'm not representing Ms. Rollins, but I was giving her some legal advice in the breakout room.
Okay, very well. So this is a complaint for non-payment, excuse me, this is a complaint to recover possession of property. There is no service. There's no proof of service in the file. And there looks like there may be something defective with a notice to quit. But let me see. But in any event, so what happened is that Miss Jefferson joined us late. The court had given a date to return of July 29th, 2021 at 2:15 p.m. Then Miss Jefferson came back. She was having technical difficulties. The court placed Miss Rollins in a breakout room with Attorney Brewer and legal assistant Smith. And Miss Jefferson returned and advised the court that she is not interested in converting this matter to a non-payment of rent for Sarah funds. She said she wants the tenant out, that her tenant refuses to move. But Miss Jefferson also stated that the tenant paid rent, which needs to be addressed. So that's where we are.
Your Honor, in fact, I have proof of service from Court Officer Stephen Mason. It was personally served, and I just scanned that, and I will be sending that over to you as we speak. I'm pressing the buttons.
Okay, I do want to let you know, Mr. Sagati will accept it today. Going forward, the court is not accepting any additional proofs of services from any attorneys. It is causing congestion for Miss Hubbard. I said it to help out the lawyers, but now it's overwhelming her. And so the lawyers are using her email as a substitute for the US mail. We're getting all sorts of, in the few days that I have been back on the landlord tenant docket, she has enough documentation and emails for, I don't know, months and months from the attorneys, and that's not fair. If you have a dismissal, a conditional dismissal, or a judgment, anything to close the case, you can submit that. Otherwise, mail it. So proceed. So we have the proof of service, and it appears that, has your client accepted rent?
There has been no information. I have no calls, no nothing except rent.
Excuse me, Miss Jefferson, you have a lawyer. He's speaking.
I'm sorry.
He's going to speak for you.
Okay. No, Your Honor, we're showing that monthly rent is $800 and it hasn't been paid in 7 months. And the reason I'm well familiar with this is not only just general conversation between attorney and a client. Yesterday, I asked my client if she was interested in CR money, and we did the math indicating my client was entitled to $5,600, and she does not want the money. We're asking for termination, and one of the reasons is also being addressed in a proposed order allowing inspection. If the court was to grant a move-out date, we realize there's some time there, but my client wants to inspect the property and repairs needed. She's been denied access to the property, which is a very long-winded background, Your Honor, but there has not been any money paid since the notice was sent out. We're asking here in the notice to move out on February the 8th, 2021. There's been no rent accepted for after that date.
May I speak?
Just a second, I want to look at, let's see. Ms. Rollins, we need to see your video.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, Ms. Rollins.
The reason why hasn't been any money paid because my lease was up and I informed Miss Rock Jefferson if she gave me a new lease, I have no problem with paying her, which she says she doesn't. She just wants us to move and I understand.
Well, Ms. Rollins, if you haven't paid since February, the fact that your lease is up is no excuse. You've had a roof over your head and there's a presumption that you're there under a month-to-month tenancy. And you owe Ms. Rollins, well, you should have paid Ms. Rollins money. You didn't, and that's probably why she asked for you to move. So, how much time is your client giving her, Mr. Sagatti?
Well, I was thinking July 1st. We have the order for the CDC, which, as you know, has been challenged at a district court not within our territory. However, I would go along with that for, I'm just willing to go along with that, but we definitely want an order allowing my client to inspect the property.
You want an order to allow your client, excuse me, excuse me, on the iPad, we're in the middle of a hearing. Oh my gosh. All right, so, all right, Ms. Rollins, you have no problem with allowing the landlord to inspect her own property, correct?
No, I didn't have a problem until my 15-year-old reported to me that her father came over very rude. That's why I did not allow.
That's a lie. No, he did not.
Okay, all right, Mr. Sagatti, control your client.
Well, Your Honor, there's obviously been a breakdown of the landlord-tenant relationship, such
Which
as
I did tell you, Mr. Sagatti.
Ms. Jefferson, you're not,
Yes.
it's not your turn yet.
Okay.
And you have a lawyer to
Okay.
represent you, Ms. Jefferson. Okay, the court's going to grant the order to inspect. I don't see a problem with that. I do not want any hostility. Just, you don't have to talk to each other. I don't, Mr. Sagatti, I need you to navigate this so that there's no problems, no physical confrontation, no verbal confrontation. And you're responsible for that, Mr. Sagatti.
Your Honor, I haven't wrestled since high school.
Well, let's hope there's no wrestling, Mr. Sagatti. Come on. All right. So when are you asking for the inspection to take place?
The order that I'm sending you now, Your Honor, which I guess will be the last email I send to this.
I didn't tell you you could send another email.
I inferred it.
Proof of service. That's it.
So I left the date blank in the proposed order, and I thought the parties, Ms. Jefferson and Ms. Ollie Rowland, should find a date and time that's convenient for them.
All right, that's fair. I'll look at it. And the two of you agree on a date and time, Ms. Rollins. I could give you a date and time. But I think it's best if the two of you can just agree. It's going to happen, okay? So just agree on a date and time that works for both of you. Ms. Rollins, don't call everybody up in your family to come and be there while Ms. Jefferson is inspecting. It's just an inspection. That's all it is. It happens all the time, okay?
Trust me,
wants to do is
we're grieving.
Pardon me?
I said my family's not coming. We're grieving. We just buried my father.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Believe me, you have my deepest condolences. And Ms. Jefferson, when you get there, just, make whatever notation you're going to make. Don't say anything, and no talking and arguing. Okay, Ms. Jefferson?
Yes, I'm allowed to take photos though.
I suppose it's your house. Take the photo,
Okay.
But just take them quietly.
Okay.
And then I'll give you another date to return.
Okay.
In the meantime, Ms. Rollins, this new date will give you time. You should have been looking for some place to move anyway, since,
I have, ma'am. I have a house set up. It just need maidens.
All right.
I have to make sure it's right because I adopted a child. King, I'm on the phone. Please step out, honey.
I understand, but Ms. Rollins, if you force the court to sign a writ, you're not going to
I'm
be.
not forcing trust. I'm trying to get out her house soon as possible.
Okay. All right. Very well.
Your Honor, Gary Sagatti, would you ask Ms. Rollins, would she agree to a consent of July 31st as a move-out date?
Ms. Rollins, would you agree to July, a consent judgment of a move-out date of July 31st?
Sure.
She says yes. That gives, yeah, and I think that's fair.
All right, how do I get that to you?
Well, you're gonna have her sign it.
Well, I was thought we could put it on the record. Ms. Rollins, could I have your email address, please?
Sure. It's BOOSHELOVESMIKA@gmail.com. Honey, answer. This is King Physical Therapy.
Let me repeat that, make sure I got it right, please. BOOS as in Sam, HELO, V as in Victory, ESMIKA?
Yes.
At?
gmail.com.
All right, I will be emailing to you from Gary Sagatti at yahoo.com, and there'll be a document in the lower right-hand corner for you to sign. And also, Your Honor, if we could go forward, if Ms. Rollins surrenders the keys to my office, room clean, I will prepare the paperwork to vacate the order and dismiss the case.
Okay, do you understand that, Ms. Rollins?
He said to give the keys when?
He says if you turn in the keys, you sign the consent judgment, and then mail it to wherever the mailing address is. It'll probably be a self addressed envelope with a stamp. Send that back, turn your keys, and she'll be returning the keys to your client, correct?
Either my client or my office.
Okay, so either return the keys to Ms. Jefferson or Mr. Sagatti's office. Mr. Sagatti's office is probably best. Then Mr. Sagatti will file a motion with the court to vacate the judgment and dismiss the case so that there's no judgment on your record.
Okay, perfect.
Also, Your Honor,
when do I turn the keys in? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
when you move out, just on the paper, you can, my phone number is on the paperwork, so you can just call my number and drop it off or call Ms. Jefferson. I'm thinking I'll act as the.
I will bring it to you.
Thank you. I'm basically a 10 mile in Southfield. All right, and Your Honor, one more order of business, MCR 4.201L needs to be discussed.
Okay, give me a moment. Give me the court rule again, please.
4.201. I think it's I or L. That's the 3 days. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get my court rule so I can get you the L or the I.
No, I'm looking at my own court rules.
Okay.
All right, proceed.
Well, Ms. Ali Rollins, under the court rule, since you're not represented by an attorney here today, if you wake up tomorrow morning and you go, oh my God, I gave away something very important and I didn't understand it, you can come back to court and say, Your Honor, I misunderstood what I did here. You have 3 days to do that. It's not that you had a change of heart or there was some change in your life circumstances. It's that if you believe you misunderstood something, then you can come forward, explain that misunderstanding to the court, and the court could set this aside and start over.
And that would apply, Mr. Sagatti, if a consent judgment had entered. A consent judgment shall not enter into this case until all the paperwork is appropriate. But you do have 3 days from, ordinarily, if we were in court and you had signed the consent judgment, then the court would advise you that you have 3 days from today's date to file a motion with the court, asking the court to set aside today's consent judgment. There's no consent judgment today, Mr. Sagatti, until the paperwork is signed, and the court will review it for signature. But yeah, so just get the paperwork in, and then the consent judgment will enter. What the court does is the court will indicate that there is a request for consent judgment that will be submitted for review and signature. And that's how I do conduct this docket, because I don't know, and you've got to get her signature. Make sure that you sign that, Ms. Rollins. Otherwise, it's just going to come back to court and your date could be shorter than July 31st, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, could we have a control date?
Yes, I'm going to give a control date.
Hey, step out. Mommy is still on the phone. I understand. Just give me a minute. Go ask one of your brothers.
So your control date is going to be August 6, 2021 at 2:25 p.m.
August 6th, 24.
Yeah, that's just a control date. That means that if you don't do what you're supposed to do, if everything doesn't work out, Ms. Rollins, then we're back here on August 6th.
It would be resolved before July the 31st.
Okay, I would hope so, because you
Thank God.
definitely don't want a judgment on your record.
No, I don't. My record is good. I want to keep it.
Okay, very good. All right, anything further, Mr. Sagati?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Rollins, for your patience. You have a great day, and thank you, Ms. Jefferson.
Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you.
Absolutely, no problem. All right, we have one more case. And case 21346-246, this is Mark Downer versus Deidre Haney.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
What's your name?
Mark Downer.
All right, good afternoon, Mr. Downer. And Deidre Haney? Do we have a Deidre Haney?
I'm here. I don't know if you can hear me.
State your name, please.
Deidre Haney.
All right, this is a complaint for non-payment of rent. We do need a proof of service, Mr. Downer, for the file. If you have a proof of service, please submit that to the court. The court is going to need that.
Yeah, that was filed by Officer Carter.
Okay, yeah, they've been getting into court late, so sometimes they don't reach the file. So just if you have your copy, mail it to the court. And this,
I give me a copy. Normally he just take care of it, but I could get some information back from him.
all right, thank you very much. And Ms. Haney, have you applied for CR funds?
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay, so that's COVID emergency relief assistance from the federal government. It's free money to assist you with your rent and with utilities. And so are you interested in that?
Sure.
All right, thank you very much. I'm going to give you a new date to return. We have to do that anyway for all of our first hearings. And your new date is going to be July 22nd, 2021 at 2:25 p.m.
You said July 22nd?
Yes, ma'am. July 22nd at 2:25 p.m. And I'm also going to put you in a room with attorney, let me just rename you, with Attorney Brue, and he will explain to you all of your rights under the CR program. Okay?
Okay.
And
Okay.
you'll go in, you'll also be in there with a legal assistant. Her name is Jamie Smith. So just give me a moment to get you in the room. Do you have, can you enable your video, ma'am?
Hold on.
Do you see the word join on your device? Well, I think she's in there already. Okay, you're all set, Attorney Brue and Miss, I'm sorry, Janie Smith, Miss Smith. Room 1.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Mr. Downer, have a great day. We'll see you back here on July 22nd.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Court's in recess.
Course in recess.
All right, thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Stay safe and well. I'm not going to shut down because I need to allow the